Hello Physical Fiends, it is Jordan here with some fantastic news. If you check the links down below in the description and pinned comment, you will see that volumes 5 and 6 of the ACA NEOGEO Selections have been announced, dated, and available to pre-order right now. I've got to admit guys, I was getting a bit twitchy. Volumes 3 and 4 were released a couple of weeks back and I was anticipating these volumes to be announced immediately afterwards, but no, I had to wait and I'm relieved to see we are getting them in August. A bit of a wait, but I'll take it. As per usual, these physicals on Nintendo Switch are import exclusives, only releasing in Japan and Asian regions, but they do have English, so you can import them and not worry. I'm going to go through all the games included in these two new volumes, and I am feeling very happy. Volume 5 includes Aero Fighters 2, perfect timing for the imminent release of the newest game in the series this month. This is a highly rated shooter, loads of variety in craft options, locations, and boss battles. It is a classic, and it's what made people so happy we might be getting something of equal quality with the upcoming sequel. Aggressors of Dark Combat is not a game I'm familiar with. Usually, while I may not have played every Neo Geo fighter, I am likely to have heard of them, but this one has slipped me by, probably because it was considered a little mediocre due to its unusual nature, but I look forward to giving it a try. Art of Fighting 2. Kind of funny that Art of Fighting 3 was found on Volume 4, but Volume 5 has the second game. That's what I love about these collections, just the total random nature. I love surprises. This one is an extra balls hard fighting game, but once mastered is probably highly rated on the Neo Geo. You just need the balls for it. Burning Fight, a fairly early beat 'em up that was meant to be a rival to Double Dragon or Final Fight. It's perhaps lacking its own identity these days, and retrospective opinions have been less favorable compared to when it initially released. Cyberlip was SNK when they wanted to make their own Contra game, and it looks as badass as its name suggests. This was a very early Neo Geo arcade game, so lacks the polish of some later releases, but this is one I definitely want to give a whirl in the collection. The King of Fighters 2002. Keeping the tradition going of there being at least one King of Fighters game on each volume, this was the penultimate game in the series on the Neo Geo arcade and a very, very late release on the aging technology. I believe it is critically acclaimed and includes an absolutely massive roster of characters. Real Bout Fatal Fury is the fourth game in the Fatal Fury franchise, which is a surprise to me. I can't say I've been a massive fan of the series aside from Garou, but this is one I haven't played, so you know what, I'll give it a go. Super Sidekicks, hell yes! Do you know how many times I almost bought the download version of this because I wanted some arcade footy action that doesn't really care about being a proper football game? It's one of the few Neo Geo games that I actually remember seeing in arcades as a kid. Thrash Rally isn't exactly the top-down racer I was hoping for. I've always wanted Neo Drift out, but as one of the earlier examples of the genre, maybe the simplicity will gel with me. I've never played it, but I like the idea of these games, so definitely looking forward to giving it a go. Twinkle Star Sprites, hell yeah! Like, if you asked me which games I wanted to see in these collections, Twinkle Star Sprites all day long. That is definitely one of the top picks for me. I've actually been playing it on my Saturn earlier this year, and I think it is a fantastic game. A competitive action puzzle game mixed with a shooter. I love it. One of my favorite Neo Geo games, and I hope you all give it the time of day when you get this package in your collection. It's a fantastic game. So, that's Volume 5. I think it's a great balance. You get 4 fighters, which, you have to expect considering the options. You get 2 shooters, a run and gun, a beat 'em up, a racing game, and a sports title. That is perfect. Now, before I get onto Volume 6, if you're new here and you love physical media, physical video games, do yourself a favor, hit that subscribe button. I am here to help you with useful physical information. Plus, you'll be doing the world a favor as well, because the bigger this channel is, the more publishers will pay attention to the demand for physical media, which is what we really, really need right now. So quickly subscribe and spread the word about this channel to all your physical fiend friends. On to Volume 6, we have Aero Fighters 3, so that will be a nice continuation for those who like some sort of order to things in these collections. Again, supposedly a very solid shooter. I haven't played this one, but the series is well loved for a reason. Football Frenzy. I've never heard of this before, but I suspect there will be people out there who are as happy with this as I was with Super Sidekicks. It's arcade American football. I don't understand the sport, and I suspect that this game won't either, which will hopefully make it brilliant. The King of Fighters 98 is perhaps the most well-known of the classic era, like the Neo Geo era. Culturally, it's the one I hear about the most, so I suspect this one will carry a lot of weight with fighting fans out there. The Last Blade 2, oh boy, I played this a couple of years back on the Dreamcast and it murdered my soul, but it's like Samurai Showdown, but many people consider it to be even better. Personally, I don't know about that, but I do know it is a classy fighter and one of the highest rated on the system. Over Top. Okay, this is more like it. Again, it's not Neo Drift Out, but it's closer. I have actually played this one when it released on the Switch digitally a lifetime ago, and I think I enjoyed it, but even if I didn't, I will enjoy sampling it again with this collection. Real Bout Fatal Fury Special. This may seem weird for Volume 5 to have Real Bout Fatal Fury, and then Volume 6 to have Real Bout Fatal Fury Special. However, I do believe they are quite different from one another. Different graphics and alternative mechanics, since it returns to the 2 plane levels, which changes things up massively when it comes to tactics. Samurai Showdown 4. Amakusa's Revenge, the 4th Samurai Showdown game appearing in these collections, is charmingly the 4th game in the series. I've definitely played it, I've played all of the series at some point, but I can't for the life of me tell you where this one ranks. It's probably good, because it's hard to go wrong. Sengoku 3, a super late Neo Geo release, the final entry in the series. I have yet to play this one, but from scouring the internet for opinions, this seems to be very highly regarded. Lots of places putting it on their list of best beat-em-ups ever. The Ultimate 11 SNK Football Championship is the 4th game in the Super Sidekick series, so in these 2 new volumes you can go from the first game to the last game, and this contains a massive 80 teams, which is insane for an arcade game. I don't think it's going to compete with FIFA anytime soon, but I would certainly prefer to play this. Z-Blade, a horizontal shooter, admittedly a pretty average one all things considered, certainly not a peak effort on the console when you compare it to like Blazing Star, Pulsar, but as one of the easier entries on the system, that might be worth something for modern gamers. And that is Volume 6. I think pound for pound this might be the strongest one yet. Some of the best and most popular entries in their respective series. This is going to be really hard to top. You get 4 fighters, 2 shooters, a racing game, 2 sports titles, and a beat 'em up. Really good variety. And if you want to purchase them, pre-order them in time for release in August, please do so via the links in the description and pinned comment. I have linked to Play Asia, who, if you use my links for there, you can get 5% off with my code Jordan 2025. I'm also assuming Video Games Plus will put up pre-orders at some point too. I'm making this video right as the announcement dropped, and it's currently super early in the morning for Canada, so they're not awake yet. Hopefully they will have pre-order links too by the time this video actually goes out. If you click those links, you can get free worldwide shipping if you purchase both together. If you're starting to get the itch for these fine selections, I've also linked the previous 4 volumes down there too. Any purchase made massively helps support me and this channel in the best way possible, and I truly do thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love helping you guys, so you can help me out as well, right? Alright, will you be picking these games up? Please let me know in the comments. Which is your favorite game in these 2 volumes? Recommend the best to people so they can have an awesome time. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care.